Right, I'm asking you to sign this petition for living green roofs to be put on all new buildings built in the UK. Now, there's a reason for this. Believe it or not, I've been an environmentalist since I was about 7 or 8 years old, when I noticed plants growing on bomb sites, and I thought mankind's doing something wrong to this. I got a lot of stick for it at the time, but now a lot of people are agreeing with me. We are messing the earth up. Well, when you put a building down, you obviously take away the green that is under that building. Put the foundation down, and you've robbed nature of the green. Now, one house might not be much, but when you have a whole town, a whole city being built, or an estate of houses, you're losing a lot of green space there, which can be used, well, for a start, plants. Even grass gives us oxygen that we need to breathe. This is why there's a lot of asthma problems and breathing problems amongst children, because they're not getting enough oxygen. Too much carbon monoxide and other gases coming out from cars and things. Well, if you put the grass you've taken from the bottom of the building onto the roof, you're replacing that. So you're giving us back the oxygen. Not only that, but if there's flowers, even daisies and dandelions growing on your roof, then it's helping the bees and other insects. Birds can nest in it. This really goes back to a very old thing. In Tudor times, the poor people had thatched roofs. Some of them did have green roofs. Some people did put turf on top of their houses, and some people used to put sedum, what they call house leeks, on top of the roof. And they're green plants. They breathe. They produce flowers, and insects can pollinate them and so on. Then go on to pollinate flowers, and that give us fruit and vegetables and so on. So it's not such a daft idea. I remember Ernie Armand on Three Counties Radio when I mentioned this way back in about 2003, I think, on Three Counties Radio to Ern, and he said, so how are you going to get your lawnmower up on the roof? You know, I said, well, you don't really have to cut the grass. You let it grow naturally, let it seed, let it go on and carry on as nature intended. And as I said, that gives hiding then. And another good thing, of course, if you're flying over a country and every place has a green roof, then there's perfect camouflage. How are you going to spot the buildings if everything underneath you is green? It'll blend in with all the countryside, the green roofs of the houses. So even for security, it's a good idea. But then you see, birds will see that, they see a green, they don't think it's someone's house, they come down and nest in it. And that happens a lot. I mean, in Norway, we've actually got some little clips of film. We had two holidays or adventures in Norway, one with our friend's grandma's tea party, and on a cruise, the Norwegian cruise too. And the amount of grass that you see on roofs out there is quite astounding. And it's quite, it's not official. It's not official. In fact, if we have legislation in this country to make it that people must put a green roof on a house, we'll be the first country in the world to do that, and that'll help, as I say, our grandchildren. Because if we don't do something about the environment soon, let me be clear about this: your children, your children's children, and your children's children's children will be walking around with gas masks, because the air will be far too polluted for them to breathe. In fact, lots of animals would die. They may not have food because the bees are being wiped out. And this is one simple way of helping nature, just by putting grass or plants on the roofs of all the buildings we deal with. I mean, in Norway, we even saw where the tram lines are. In Blackpool and places like that, with Sheffield, where you see the tram lines, they've still got trams going, there's concrete under there. In Norway, especially in Bergen, we notice that some of the track is laid in grass. So even that, you see, that they're very environmentally friendly in Norway. They have a lot of electric vehicles out there too, more than we have. So I'm pleading with you, for the sake of your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, all the future children to come along on this planet, please back us on this. Please, because it's important, Anyway, here's a few pictures of green roof dwellings. As I say, it could go on anything. Sheds, public buildings, shops, they could all be green roofed. Okay, see what you think.
And there we are. It's a patch has a green roof. Loads of snow on it at the moment.
I don't know.
Many green roofs here.
Which one will we on? That one or the...
Excellent. They are green roofs.
Hey,
Loads of them.
Got loads of them.
Loads and loads of green roofed houses here. You can't miss them. There's loads here. Shame we haven't got them in Britain.
Very often.